The opportunity to join the subcommittee. I want to be here for multiple reasons. One, as a proud graduate of the United States Military Academy at West Point. Two, to personally commend, and no offense to our other great leaders, to personally commend Superintendent Gillen. West Point is in my district. I know we're here to talk about a set of other issues, and I will ask those questions. But the superintendent, sergeant major, and the whole team have led the academy through an incredibly difficult natural disaster impeccably, where we did lose one life in the community. Thank God no cadets or faculty or staff or soldiers were hurt. But I want to commend you for certainly something you probably didn't expect to do, and another part of your incredible record of service to the academy, to the cadets, and to the community. I also just want to say that I agree that, as my colleague, who I know had to leave, said, the tone and tenor of these discussions is disturbing. And as someone who served, as someone who has tremendous pride in our military and our country and our service academies, I think it's not only disturbing, it's sad. Because I know when I joined, and I can assume for everyone else here, we joined to fight real wars at a moment of tremendous risk across the globe, not culture wars. That is not what our young men and women want to be a part of. And I cannot, for the life of me, understand why we continue to inject the very toxic, divisive topics, these culture war topics, when what we hear over and over in the data, in the conversations, in the surveys, are soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, and Guardians. They want us to focus on fighting and preparing for real wars. So in the spirit of that, I'd ask, starting with General Gillen, can you give us, I know we've talked about a very narrow set of the curriculum and the preparation. Can you give us the holistic breadth over those 47 months? What do cadets, and would ask the others to join after, focus on, with a particular focus on that critical thinking? Because that was a common theme I heard from all of you.
Yes, sir. Thanks for that question, sir. So our curriculum, which is rooted in the Constitution of the United States across our core courses, of which our cadets swear an oath to the Constitution 3 times during their time at West Point. They swear an oath on our day, Affirmation Day, which is the beginning of their junior year, and then the commissioning oath on graduation. Our instructors, Title X instructors, we have both uniformed and civilian instructors. All of them are also, they swear an oath to the Constitution also. And again, I say that in that our curriculum, that common thread goes across our classes and the various disciplines that we teach respectively there, which also includes through our history, our military history, our law, and our philosophy courses and leadership courses, et cetera. I think that's where, as we think about the different topics that are discussed, of which we don't shy away from any controversial topics. We want to have civil discourse. We want to have critical thinkers and develop critical thinkers who are able to take on challenging topics, not only in academia, but also in dealing with their soldiers and their formations, because our soldiers, our airmen, our guardians, our seamen and Marines, sailors and Marines are incredibly intelligent. They come from across the nation, and they pose these questions to our leaders, and particularly our junior leaders that enter the force from the academies and the various commissioning sources. And that's why it's important, sir.
And just to build, before you answer, Admiral Buck, can you talk about the importance, and you can disagree as well, of being uncomfortable as a junior military leader, to have to be in a situation where you're uncomfortable and lead your troops in that situation?
Throughout all of our professional training and our summer training, I think at all 3 of our service academies, we're teaching our cadets and our midshipmen how to become comfortable being uncomfortable and living in environments that may have ambiguity or uncertainty or chaos or fog. They've got to learn to still be able to comprehend and critically think and decide in those kinds of environments. Getting back to your question about the content of our curriculum, we are a very, very STEM-heavy school. A typical midshipman will graduate anywhere from with 140 to 145 credit hours That differs from a civilian institution, which is down in the 120s. And 90 of those credit hours are STEM related because of the weapon.
Expired.
Thank you, Admiral.
I yield myself 5 minutes for questions, but I'll begin by yielding to Representative Walz.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I just